All right, my little motherfuck faces, my little YouTube motherfuck faces. It is indeed the return of Validation Boy live stream, April 30th, 2018. Indeed, indeed it is. And as per tradition, let's welcome in the first five in the live. In at number one, a true champion in this stream, if you guys get where I'm headed with that, but maybe not just yet, but a true champion of the people with a whole lot of titty sprinkles. It is OJ McBaggins. In at number two, someone I'm going to skip, and then we're going to get a new number two. And that new number two is going to be one, Alan Barclay. Great to have you. Great to have you. In at number three, it is Schlumminger. And I know y'all did it at home with me too, right when I did it. And in at number four, a very wise young man that goes by the name Tomfoolery, a Canadian brother of ours here. Let's see, let me pause that shit. Nobody wants to see that. Okay, and then at number five, the one and only, the originator. It is Rob S. Please, guys, go check out his videos. Very artistic, very interesting, very laid back, very introspective videos. If you use the opportunity of yourself watching those videos to become introspective, okay? He has very visually stunning videos that are short and sweet, okay? Short and sweet. So please check him out. Rob S. Capital S with the dot. I don't know what that's called. The period. I don't know. What's it called? Abbreviation. I don't know. Yeah. So we did it big in the blackout. Laney from Canada has joined us. We Have Questions has joined us. You know, NASA fondles balls has joined us. Wow. The magic of the mute button. Sunset Lights 100 says that VB is another partaker like themselves and just adds cred for them that they also partake, or that they saw me partaking. That's how the big boys play. You know how we do. Sunset Lights 100. Great to have you in here. You've been in here before. Thank you. Thank you for coming back again. We're not going to be talking about the GPV really all that much at all tonight. Probably not even at all. But tonight, what I have in store for you, it's cheap. It's cheap of me, but at the same time, it's quite pertinent. It's entirely relevant. And it's what, Ute has joined us. And it's what's going on right now. And it's what Validation Boy can largely be identified by. And that is my ability to break down the gish gallop of one Mr. Tim Ossman. Just kidding now. But seriously, though, so Tim Ossman had a show. I think every Sunday night he's having shows now. Usually his guest is Soundly. This time it was Soundly and Gem Panda. And, when it comes to Tim, everyone knows how I feel about Tim. I know Dan Pratt hates it, that I associate with someone like Tim. But, there's a glimmer of hope in Tim. There's a glimmer of hope there. Okay. 72nd Human has joined us. Nice to have you. There's a glimmer of hope there. And, Tim is just, if you're respectful enough to him, he'll be respectful enough to you, And I know that Tim has talked a lot of trash to Dan Pratt. And I know that Dan Pratt really didn't really do anything to deserve that. And Tim's kind of a scumbag for that. But hey, that's the name of the game. So you can't really hate, Look at all the shit, the fucked up shit I've done, And if you like VB, are you to blame for past mistakes I may have made, or past, digressions I may have partaken in? I don't know if that's the right word. I don't know. Okay. So either way, let's see. Either way, fucking, all right, this whole show, it's a pretty okay show that Tim had. And right about around the 1 hour and 8 minute mark of that show, Tim starts talking about VB's intangible argument. And he starts listing off things like how you can't smell it, can't taste it, can't hear it, can't touch it, you can see it. And he goes back to his whole thing about, alleged celestial objects, celestial alleged objects, okay, that are in the sky, whatever that is, okay, which still can't be proven to this day. It still hasn't been. But his whole thing is that he refuses to accept the fact that the intangible argument, it. I told everyone when this came to be, okay, about a year ago, maybe I don't even know how long ago the intangible argument materialized. Okay. I called it. This argument was the end of the line. It's the end of the road. It's the be all end all. That's it. You're done. You're toast. Stick a fork in it because it's done. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And they can't get past it. They're still on it. They spent 45 minutes straight talking about the intangible argument without saying Validation Boy's name not once, even though the entire show was essentially about Validation Boy. Okay, at least that 45-minute chunk was. And the show's only 2 hours long. So, Jem is still, and much love to Jem. He's a great guy. He's very nice. He's very cool. From what I've seen. I don't know how he really is in his life personally. None of us really do, I guess. But if I met Jem, I'd be glad to meet him. I'd be happy to meet Jem Panda. I'd hang out with him. I'd talk to him. It'd be a very nice time. But that doesn't mean that intellectually he can't be my arch nemesis. So he's still talking dumb shit about mountains, okay? Now, mountains can be reached, unlike your alleged celestial objects, Jem Panda, okay? That's the big difference, okay? And yes, Tim, the fucking composition of the fucking celestial objects does still matter greatly in this debate. You don't know if what you're looking at is where or what we're told that it is. We are told that it is because we don't know. You don't know, Tim Ossman. You don't know what the moon's made out of. You don't know if it's just a light reflecting off something. You don't know if it's a projection onto a screen. You don't know if it's a hologram floating in air. You don't know what it is. Never been there. You can't touch it. Plays a real big part in this whole thing. And these are the things that you guys use to claim that the ground that itself feels and acts and looks flat, okay, is what you're claiming that is shaped like a ball because of these not even, you can't even say that they're things. I mean, I guess they're things, but they're not necessarily physically extant things, okay? They're not necessarily solid objects. And damn well, all three of you guys on this show last night, all three of you know damn well that you will never, and no one will ever prove that those are physically solid objects that are up there in the sky, okay? And this is why you guys spent 45 minutes talking about the intangible argument. You guys are in such denial. And I told you guys this a long time ago, and it just keeps ringing true. Day by day, every single time anything comes up. Apparently, I don't listen to the Dell show anymore, but apparently there's a whole legion of Dell followers that now use these arguments. And I told everyone, this is the be-all, end-all. Validation Boy fucking laid the smack down on the globe's candy ass. And then I took it to the next level, and I demonstrated how the globe is merely an artistic expression paying tribute to Gaia and her pregnant female belly, okay? Because the biggest conspiracy in society is the feminine thumb of fucking control, all right? And then furthermore, there's this globe concept, which just is a subconscious reinforcement of the whole fucking idea. So that's how next level VB is. And this is how next level I was over a year ago, probably, when I first introduced this intangible argument. And here it is, 4/17/2018, and Tim and Jem and even Soundly are sitting here still with their long debunked, long trashed rebuttals that I've already shat all over, still sitting here trying to fucking come with that crap. The intellectual dishonesty is off the charts. I love you, Tim. I love you, Jem. Your intellectual integrity is in a sewer, getting shit on by rats, okay? By the worms that are inside the rat's intestines, okay? That's what you're getting shit on by when you bring this old crap, okay? The sun's rays are not the sun. The exhaust that comes out of the car's tailpipe is not the car. Do you see? Do you understand what I'm telling you right now? All right. That was a cheap ripoff of a Chris Jericho catchphrase, just so you guys know. All right. Okay. You guys are the epitome of confirmation bias, and you know it, okay? That's a jar if you ask me now. There's Jem's argument about the hypocrisy of flat earthers using limited footage, just like Soundly's limited footage or as evidence of flat earth or to prove flat earth. But validation boy, me, I don't use any of that alleged footage from the dog cams and that shit. I don't use any of it anymore. It's unnecessary. And yes, it is very limited, okay? But it's nowhere near as limited as Soundly's so-called footage. You know, his fraudulent fucking fuckery footage that he has. Okay? This little strip of vision with this little obstructed thing. Obfuscating everything. Oh, man. Now, I thought that by now, they would have had the intellectual integrity to fucking concede. But, you know, they already have before in conversations and live shows. I've made Jem concede to these facts. These are undeniable facts. The fact that, oh, have you been to the moon? No, I haven't. Do you know for a fact that someone's been to the moon? No, I really don't. Okay, concede. You conceded. You know, concession. I've made these guys concede on many, many things. Okay, and I'd actually like to go back and gather all the sound bites of that. But, you know, it would be quite an overwhelming endeavor, you know. But I have made them concede. But then, you know, they get together and they got to repeat all their little fucking same little biased scientism, fucking gish gallop, you know what I'm saying, to each other so that their fucking feelsies don't get too bruised up, you know, while they're sitting there struggling with the obvious fucking truth. Okay. Now, the best fucking part of this segment, all right, was when Soundly said, you can't reach out and touch bacteria. You know, I see what he meant by that, but he's saying that that's the exact same situation that we face with the stars. Wrong, massively wrong. Okay, fucking moron. Okay, bacteria are very real and they can be touched. Okay, in fact, every inch of his fucking body and everything that he ever touches all day long is covered in bacteria. Once again, the sun's never been touched. No stars have ever been touched. The sky's never been touched. The edge of the atmosphere has never been touched. The moon's never been touched. And at some point along your journey, Soundly, I'm sure that you've conceded to that fact. At some point in some way, you have conceded to that. So, you know, he's kind of like a little, you know, he's kind of like a sad little, you know, conformist, kind of a cuckboy, you know. I don't know if he has a wife still or if she left him. I don't know if he has custody of his kids or if they're together. I don't really know. Either way, he's cucking in one way or another. I know that for sure. He's kind of like the bitch of his household. You can hear it in his voice. You know, Soundly, okay, he sounds very, very defeated. He sounds very, very tired. You know, almost to the point where I feel bad picking on him. You know, he did his whole little Lake Pontchartrain bullshit. Basically just to fit in with the guys. And like Issa said, I'm sure, I think maybe it was Nathan or Issa, one of them said, Lake Pontchartrain, the only place on earth where you can film curvature. Oh man. But he sounds like he's kind of like a very weak guy emotionally, on the emotional side of things. He might be a strong, tough dude, but emotionally he seems like a very tender, supple little guy, And so he just wants to fit in, He seems like he might have been like the kind of guy that might have been the runt of the group, As growing up, he kind of always got stooged on. So he's kind of like, desperately seeking some camaraderie. So he does his little Lake Pontchartrain bullshit, He just wants to fit in. So I feel bad picking on the guy. I can't really attack Stanley too much. He's not too spiteful. He doesn't say like really rude shit. I don't think he ever really says rude shit or does any name calling or anything like that to anybody. He's like real humdrum. It could be his little tactic too, though. That could be his little sinister tactic. Can't put it by anyone that still believes in the globe and sits there and fucking comes on the internet and fights to defend it. In fact, that brings me to fucking Dan Pratt's fucking vid that he was talking about. Okay, he raised some fucking great points as always. Yeah, I'm not fanboying for Dan Pratt, so don't you worry, Dan Pratt. But the truth is the truth. You're a fucking badass dude, and like all of us who connect or who talk to God, okay, we all have a direct line to the truth. Okay, and you're one of those people, and I put you on that level up there. Okay. And there's no shame in that. I'm not saying that Dan Pratt's better than anybody. I'm just saying we are all really, really fortunate to have people such as Dan Pratt in the world. Okay. And amongst many, many other people. Okay. This ain't just all about him, but he raised some great points. Why do you guys need to defend something? That's so fucking true. Why? Why do you need to spend this much time? Because you guys don't actually believe the globe. That's why you're toying with this devil, this flat earth. That's why you're being tempted, or whatever it is, I'm thinking that's the way you guys see this situation, that it's like a devil that's tempting you, that you can't get away from, like it's a bad thing and you just can't get away. Now, here's the thing. Our Creator, hopefully, is as benevolent as we hope him to be, and after you die, I believe, okay, I have faith that I'm going to meet that Creator. Therefore, I believe that being true to your family and to everybody, and having an honor and integrity in your life are some of the most important things. Okay. And now, if I think that the earth is flat, I have every right to think that. And that doesn't really raise any questions on whether or not I have integrity or not. So in the end, I'm a good guy. And I believe that the earth is probably flat because that seems like it's the way that the Creator would probably create it. When you look at everything else, where everything else is just kind of like fits right in with that. Everything falls down, Everything falls to this one plane. Makes perfect sense, And then Tim was talking about I know where Polaris is going to be. If I lived on Antelope Island, I'm going to know where Polaris is at. Well, the reason you know where Polaris is at is because the Earth and the sun are not doing your heliocentric model. That's why Polaris would work. But Polaris doesn't even matter because it's an intangible, alleged object. It doesn't even matter anyways. See, but you always go on those biases, Tim. You always jump back to if I look at, you just like comfortably slip it in there, like as if the stars are these real things and you know what they are and you know how they're really acting. You think you know how they're acting. You don't know. You're not up there really, really honestly observing. And you know that for a fact. And you've already conceded to this before, Tim Ossman. Yeah, and it's strange. Tim Ossman is a channel out there that a lot of people don't know who he is. A lot of people that matter do know exactly who Tim Ossman is. And that's a testament to his fucking, his prowess. Okay, let's be honest here, guys. Thing is, I'm over here with 1,000+. Amazing. Thank you, guys. I'm completely humbled by that. I don't even understand it. Okay, over 1,000 subs now. And Tim is somewhere in the 300, 400, 500 range. Somewhere like that, maybe in the 2s, anywhere from the 200s to the 500s, but he keeps them on blocks so you can't see. And you think, oh, why would a guy bother with someone who's lesser and who he thinks that their opinion doesn't really add up? That's the whole point. Tim is some of the best material to go against in flat Earth. So I'm gonna take advantage of it. I'm gonna capitalize on it. And it's a complex, tug of war for some people. They don't understand why is VB so hardcore dogmatic? He's like the most hardcore extremist flat Earth of all times. He's like the fucking angry, extreme, far right wing of the fucking flat Earth that you could possibly get. The shamed fucking uncle, And but yet at the same time, he's the guy that is in direct contact with our worst fucking enemies and shit. It doesn't make any sense, right? No, that's just how hardcore VB really fucking is. I'm gonna take a quick break, guys. Sitting like this fucking kills my neck. It just kills my neck, but I have to do it because I gotta be able to see all the shit. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna be gone for like 5 minutes. Be right back. Yeah, we're back. So, anyways, like I was saying, Dan Pratt's video raised some fucking great points. Okay, like as always. All right. Why do you guys, all right, let's see here. Why do you guys need to fucking defend something if it's so fucking true, right? It's because they don't actually fucking believe it. That's what it seems like. What are they so afraid of? Okay, so their paradigm, it got rocked, like Ronda Rousey's fucking face in her last few fucking MMA fights. But so what? Deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Fucking big deal, suck it up. Right? Thing is, you three guys soundly, Gem Panda, Tim Ossman, you need to fucking join the justified side of this fucking debate already, dude. You guys are already there, You're sitting here being, you think you're being tempted by it. You want to be flat earthers. Tim even admitted in this show that he wanted the earth to be flat. He still does. He still wants it to be flat. Tim is a flat earther. This is all satire. No, I won't go that far to say that, but think about that possibility. What if it is? What if Tim is the ultimate flat earther? I mean, John LeBon by default is now a flat earther. According to, what someone said is infallible, which is the intangible argument. Who said that? NASA Fondles Balls said that in the chat. And also we've been joined by fucking Isa Mahalski. Awesome to have you in here. And we've been joined by John Watson and Joy4118, and Andres. And oh man, the list goes on. Chapin Roberts, 72nd Human, Annie Dozen. You know what I'm saying? Annie Dozen, Annie Dozen. Oh shit, hold on a second. Oh no. Oh well. So, you need to fucking man up. You need to fucking man up and join the justified side of this debate. You do already want it to be a flat earth. You like flat earth. You like it. You can't escape it. It's all you think about. Stop being little cuck asses with your little fucking cuck shoes on. Cucking for Big Brother. Like you're gonna get fucking rewarded for it or something. Because guess what, guys? Tim, Gem, Soundly. Big Brother hates your fucking guts just as much as he hates fucking my guts and Dan Pratt's guts and Star God's fucking guts and De La Ohio's guts. They hate us all. They hate you just the fucking same. So, what are you going to do? Where's your fucking balls? They got you guys by the fucking balls. You guys are cuck bitches for fucking Big Brother's fucking gynocratic system. You guys are worshipers of the gold-plated vagina. That's what that globe is. That's all that globe is. It's just one piece of art in a much bigger fucking conspiracy that you guys are so blinded by culture and shit and by your need to conform that you can't see the forest through the fucking trees. This whole society is built at the foot of the throne, at the foot of the altar of the GPV, unfortunately. you know. But everything I do and everything that the other people out there do is done at the foot of the altar of the Father. Not even at the altar. It's just done at the foot of the Father in praise. And I don't think you guys get that. I know that you do, though. I know that Tim does. I know that Jem does, but he doesn't like it. Jem doesn't like to think about the fact that after he dies, he's going to have to talk to someone and he's going to have to answer for things. I don't know. I think Jem's a good guy. I think if he comes correct in his life, I don't think Jem would have too much more to worry about. A couple simple changes and he'd be good to go. You know what I'm saying? You know, you guys need to fucking be a man's man and stand up for the fucking truth. Just for once in your indoctrinated little fucking lives. You're never going to convince a fucking flat earther that they're wrong. You're never going to. You're never going to turn a flat earther. There's a reason for that. So what do you guys get out of this? Cozy feelsies. Cozy feelsies and some camaraderie. You know, I used to think that flat earth was about camaraderie for me, but it turns out it really isn't in the end. I am a fucking island out here. I've had friends. I've had plenty of enemies. I've had friends turned enemies. I've had enemies turn friends. You know what I'm saying? Done it all, but in the end, I'm just here by myself. You know, I could invite a bunch of people and they probably wouldn't even want to come on. I'm too fucking extreme. That's what it's come to. You know what I'm saying? It's okay though. I watch certain other content creators out there. They inspire me greatly. Y'all can probably list off in your head about 4 or 5 that you know for a fact Validation Boy's listening to. You know? And that's what this is all about, you know? And I'm just going to use YouTube as the resource it is to provide more. I'm going to take from the trough and I'm just going to put it right back in, you know? That's all I can do with these live streams anymore, at least for the time being. You know, maybe there'll be a large shift. Maybe I am being antisocial. Maybe I have every opportunity in the world right now to throw, you know, all kinds of links out to people and stuff to have them join. Then I think about it, it's like, do I really want people in here at the moment? I say I do all the time. Every show, the last few shows, I keep ending it saying, geez, next time I want to start a panel. I want to get a panel. And then, you know, Monday night comes around and I'm sitting here and I don't have a panel. And I've put forth zero effort into getting a panel together. I don't know, man. I'm antisocial. It's kind of a dark day. Troubles on the, well, I can't talk about it. I'll get too emotional. My little boy. Hennessy Neologism says, turn off stream, bro. Take a rest. Twitwit has joined us. She's just doing mad shout outs. She says, hi, Schlumminger. And Schlumminger says, hey, Twit, you were first. Mustache. The hippie agenda killed the peace movement. That's what Schlumminger says. You know, I could have people, man. It's just the dark days of summer, though, man. It's the dark days of summer, you know. Fucking Validation Boy. Live stream, you know, sometimes it goes to the dark side a little bit. I've warned you guys before that there's been times where I feel like I'm slipping away. I'm running out of stuff. But, you know, then along comes a fucking gem like this. No pun intended. And I get to base a little show off it. Other than that, you know, I got my usual loyal peeps in here. And, I mean, really, when all is said and done, I can essentially end the stream right now. John Watson says every elite trick in the book has been used to try to stop the flat earth. Yep. Man, so many shout outs. Okay, here's the thing. Twitbit says this is the fun time of year. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You know, wow. I can't believe it. I think YouTube is promoting my channel. I'm not monetized. I could have Super Chat on right now, but I don't. And I think YouTube is promoting my channel or something. I'm getting all kinds of like new subscribers, new comments and stuff. It's getting crazy. All this old stuff of mine is all getting commented on. Pretty nice knowing that people are out there listening, that I'm affecting the world around me. It's pretty nice. You people out there like Twitwit, for example, or John Watson even, or Schlominger, you really should create content. I mean, you'd have a little bit of sense of power, you know, and with that, the responsibility of it. Because I don't think either of you three people that I just listed, I don't think either of you three would abuse your power, the power of being a content creator and having ears listening to you and knowing that you can say things that will affect the world in some way, shape, or form, somewhere, some way. It will. You know, and Daylight Ohio has joined us, and Isa has joined us. Thank you guys. And yeah, stop being so, you know, in the dark. But I mean, that's what you should do. You should create a little bit of content, you guys. Just put up an image and talk behind it. Script out what you're going to say. Do multiple takes. Do whatever it takes, you know, but do multiple different takes of it so that you can edit it together. So you know it sounds good. And then you can be confident when you put it out there. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm going to be embarrassed, you know. Just go for it. Script it out. Put an image up on the video and talk into the microphone. No big deal. Oh, I was in Schlominger, man. John Watson says, everything's been said, VB. Water ain't bendy. There's only so many times you can say that, LOL. Yeah, I know. Joy418 says, Chapin Roberts, can we just have NASA's money? I'm tired of their paintings. Okay. We could be more popular, John Watson. That's what Joy4118 says. No, not about being more popular, just knowing that you have, it's a sense of empowerment that you'll gain. The fact that you did put effort out there into the world, you made the video, you know someone's going to watch it. And when they do, they're probably going to like it. They're enjoying it enough. They are interested enough to watch your video. If Twitwit or if fucking John Watson or Twitwit came out with a video right now, or a series of 5 short videos, they would blow up 1,000 views like that. Because, oh shit, you know, John Watson came out with some videos. Boom. A lot of people would be watching that. And you damn well know it because of your name. Same with Twitwit. Same with... I don't know. Okay. I don't know. There's a lot of content creators in here, except for a few, actually. It's pretty awesome. The joys of content creation, right? Yeah, I know. Look at me. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing it so well, too. Look at me go. No, anyways. So, you know, that's the thing. The intangible argument, I told everybody that it was the end of the fucking road. You know, it was the roadblock. It was the end of the fucking line, if you will. And here it is, a year or something later. And we still got the cutting edge dudes who are just so adamant about defending that already true globe that they're still here 3 years later fighting for that fucking globe and shit. Fighting for that pregnant belly of Gaia in artistic form and shit with her protected white under area that's protected by daddy government and can't be touched and can't be polluted and can't be, you know, has to remain virginic. Right down below. That's what you guys are fighting for. All right. And it's just, you guys, the intangible argument, it rocked your world. It fucked you guys up. It fucked you up so bad that in the end, after your first stages of denial and shit, now you acknowledge it. And now you sit there and base 45 minutes, 3 of the allegedly cutting edge minds in this scene against the flat earth. Who's your daddy, Tim Ossman? Who is your daddy, Soundly? And Jim, I'm not going to say that to you. That'd be inappropriate. But basically the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I kind of own your all's asses intellectually. You kind of are. You're kind of my bitch boys, you know, in a way. But I'm not going to put you down like that and say that, you know, I'm not going to call you my bitch boys. But intellectually, you know, thine candy ass hath been smacketh downeth. Okay. Verily, verily, I say unto you, kiss mine candy ass. Okay. And with all that being said, fuck it all and fucking no regrets. I'm just going to end this show right now. You know, leave you wanting more. The spectacle that is the most dynamic live stream chat in all of Flat Earth YouTube. Objects in the sky, okay, may not be objects at all. Remember that. Remember that, guys. It's the absolute truth. There's nothing more true than that statement when it comes to arguing about, you know, the shape of the earth and using the sky and shit as your. It's the only thing they got left, guys. I gotta say this every fucking episode. And I guess because of the fact that I do, they now spend 45 minutes of Tim's show talking about it, you know, and how they can't really, you know, defeat it, you know, and how it is actually an infallible argument, as NASA fondles balls reminded everyone, for which I'm very grateful. And I'm very grateful for all you guys joining me. Rob S., OJ McBaggins, Chapin Roberts, Schlumminger, Joy 4118, OJ, fucking John Watson, Unearther. You should go live a couple times a week, VB, is what Unearther says. No, I don't have it in me. You know. Twitwit, 72nd Human, you know. Ibelisha Laquanda, Shatete Jackson. Thanks for joining us. You know. Andres. Don't forget to subscribe to Andres, guys, please. Quality content. Okay. Isa Mahalski, check out his live streams. He does very long, involved live streams. Check him out. Ute. Lanny from Canada. I will get Lanny from Canada in here very soon. I will get Lanny from Canada. Maybe another day, even this week. Whenever I have guests, it's usually, well, not usually, but often it'll be on a non-Monday random episode of Validation Boy live stream, an extra, if you will. You know, that's when it'll be. But yeah, I want to get Lanny in here. I'm just, you know, I'm a little nervous because I don't know him. I don't know, but we'll see. It's something that needs to be done. Jed, Skeptic Media, a highly honored guest in my past, had requested that Lanny from Canada join a Validation Boy live stream. So it's going to be done. Okay. It's going to be done. And we might even have others in here at the same time, or maybe not. We'll see. All right. I'll be in contact. Otherwise, you know, fuck, man. Be a flat earth conservative. Okay. We don't need to be fucking rock stars. We don't need reality television programming. Okay. Except the fact that if you're a flat earther, you are a flat earth dogmatist, and that there is no inherent fallacy in dogmatism. All right. This has been Validation Boy live stream, April 30th, 2018.